And then the last reason why we have distorted thinking is, I'm just typing it, because we do not work on self-development every day. We just don't. All right? And that's a wreck. We need to do this. We need to be working on this stuff every day. That's how we get better. If you're in a math class, you need to work on the equations so that you build that muscle. If you're in a foreign language, you got to practice that all the time or else you lose it. When you're working out, you lose your health, you lose your physical fitness when you don't work out. It's the same on self-development. We need to work on it every day, and we don't. We don't push it in schools, and we need to. It should be a class. Anyway, sorry, I'm yelling. I mean to yell, but you feel me? All right, so that's why we do this distorted thinking. In addition, it's a function of our brain. So, solutions, right? First, there's 4 C's, and this is from GoZen.com. They have 3 C's, but I added a 4th one. Words are power. And when we keep using the word problems, we look at whatever the problem is, the situation, as a negative. Right? I already just said that we don't know how to handle life's disappointments, and we don't like pain, and we don't like being uncomfortable. So I'm going to help us out a little bit and change whenever we have a quote unquote problem, that we change it to a challenge. If I come to you and say, hey, I got a challenge for you, I'd like you to take it up. You're like, dope, I got you. I'm going to do this. I like challenges. I can make it happen. I can take care of it. But if I come to you and say, hey, I got a problem, it's the exact same thing, but I change it to a problem. Hey, I got a problem for you. You're like, dude, I got more problems than I need. What are you talking about? Don't give me another one. But it's not that different. It's just the same thing. You wanted to do it when it was a challenge. So that's my point. Change from using the word problems to calling them challenges, because that's what they are. That puts you in a proper frame of mind, a proper perspective about how life works. And life works where there's good and bad, hard, easy, difficult, easy, painful, joyful. That's how it works. So, problems to challenges. Next, check for the lies that you are believing. So, we use a lot of negative self-talk. We use a lot of what we see around us as negative because that's what we're focusing on. We start believing those as truths, and they're lies. We have like 75,000 thoughts a day. And 90 to 95% of them are the same thoughts we had yesterday. And then they've researched and found that of those 95% yesterday thoughts, 50% of them we make up what those thoughts are, because now we don't remember what we thought, and now we're making stuff up, and they're lies. So now we're thinking about stuff that didn't even happen, and we're pretending that it's for real. That's a wreck. That's what causes us to stay stuck in the past. So the original thoughts, the new thoughts that we do have today, we have to work on making them accurate. So you check for the lies that you're believing. I suck, like what Dr. Brown was saying in that first video. That video is fire, it's power. All right? So I'm going to send you the PDF of this when you finish this class, so you'll always have the YouTube search and link to get to it. Check for lies. Next, collect evidence to paint an accurate picture and challenge the original story and the lie. The easiest way that I do when I have students that are going through this stuff, which is all the time, is like you go to the movies, right? So you go to the movies and we watch people acting out a story. How many times are you trying to tell them, like, look, don't go with that person, they're not good for you. Oh, don't go down that path that's going to mess you up. Sometimes we actually do it out loud. No! And in the movie theater, some of them that I go to, that's what's happening. It's kind of entertainment within the entertainment, right? So I'm asking us, me, you, to put a situation from our life like up on a movie screen and detach ourselves from it and watch other people do it, or pretend it's a movie, like your favorite character actors, your favorite actors. And as you're watching it, talk to it like you do a regular movie, like, oh my God. And then you'll see that what you're doing, or write it down. It's Dr. Brown calls it a first draft. She has to use a curse word to go with it. I'm not trying to use it, but she's so cool. It's a first draft. Write down the story that you're telling. Don't edit it, just write it down in all of its craziness. Go for it, right? Write it down. And then you challenge it. You collect evidence. You check it. All right? And then as you're looking at it, don't look at it as a problem. Look at it as a challenge that you can fix or to solve. We have power. The greatest weapon against stress, and stress is a normal part of life. It's our reaction to stress that's the problem. So the greatest weapon against a negative reaction to stress is our ability to choose one thought over another. That's William James. So let's teach ourselves this stuff. Let's teach others. Let's bring each other along. That's how we collect a great community. That's how we collect each other up, is what I'm trying to say, and move and make big groups that are fighting this stuff and moving towards greatness.